Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Wisdom Info channel. Have you ever paused to wonder if one of your everyday meals could be quietly stealing precious years from your life? It's a sobering thought, but one that deserves serious attention, especially as we grow older and become more mindful of our health. There's a hidden danger that too often goes unspoken among seniors. The meals we've trusted for decades, the foods that seem comforting, traditional, or simply convenient, can sometimes be packed with harmful ingredients. These ingredients have a subtle but devastating effect, slowly damaging vital parts of our body like the heart, brain, and immune system without any immediate warning signs. By the time symptoms appear, the harm is often deeply rooted. That's why today's video shines a necessary spotlight on 5 very common meals that studies have linked to faster aging and, in many cases, an increased risk of early death, sometimes taking up to a full decade off your life. Even more surprising and concerning is how common these meals are in the diets of people over 60. Many seniors, even those who consider themselves fairly health-conscious, still consume at least one of these meals every single week. It's not because they're reckless, it's because these meals are deeply woven into the culture and habits we grew up with. They're familiar, easy, and often marketed as wholesome or harmless. But the truth is, our bodies change as we age. What we could once eat without much consequence can now contribute to chronic illness, inflammation, and weakened defenses against disease. This conversation isn't about creating fear, it's about empowering you with knowledge. When you truly understand what's on your plate, you can make small, smart changes today that pay off tremendously in your future, offering stronger, more vibrant, and healthier years ahead. Stick with us until the end, because knowing what to avoid is just the beginning. We'll also share delicious, healthy alternatives you'll love. Let's get started. Processed breakfast meats. There's something so comforting about waking up to the smell of bacon sizzling on the stove, or sitting down to a hearty plate of sausage and eggs. For many of us, those memories are wrapped up in childhood weekends, holidays, or friendly diner mornings. It's understandable why processed breakfast meats hold such a beloved place in our hearts, but unfortunately, that nostalgia comes with hidden dangers. Foods like bacon, sausage, and even deli ham are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates. These aren't just harmless additives, they're compounds directly linked to some of the most serious health conditions we face as we age: heart disease, high blood pressure, and even colorectal cancer. And unlike sweets, where overindulgence is more obvious, the harm caused by processed meats builds quietly over years, one small serving at a time. It's not just the saturated fat that's the problem. It's the chemical curing process itself that triggers chronic inflammation, damages blood vessels, and raises your risk of strokes and heart attacks. Think about Walter, a 72-year-old retiree who loves starting every morning with sausage and eggs. He felt fine for years, never once feeling a hint of trouble, until one morning he didn't. A sudden heart scare sent him to the hospital, where his doctor gave him a sobering warning: change your diet or risk losing your independence sooner than you think. Walter listened. He swapped out sausage for simple but delicious alternatives: mashed avocado on whole grain toast, grilled vegetables, and eggs cooked lightly in heart-healthy olive oil. Within just a few months, he saw incredible changes. His cholesterol levels dropped. His blood pressure stabilized. Even better, he felt lighter, more clear-headed, and more energetic than he had in years. This isn't about giving up flavor or tradition. It's about choosing breakfasts that nourish and protect your body. Because remember, how you start your morning can set the tone for your entire day and the course of your aging journey. Fast food combo meals, the convenience of the drive-thru is hard to resist sometimes, isn't it? A burger, fries, and a soda handed to you in minutes, all in one neat little bag. Especially when you're tired after a long day or feeling the loneliness that can sometimes come with getting older, fast food feels like an easy and comforting option. But behind that convenience hides a dangerous reality. Fast food combo meals are a nutritional minefield. They stack together refined carbohydrates, unhealthy trans fats, excessive sugars, and mountains of sodium, all into a single sitting. This combination doesn't just add calories. It creates what experts call a metabolic bomb that spikes blood sugar, clogs arteries, strains your heart, and stresses your liver all at once. If you only indulge occasionally, your body might be able to recover. But when fast food becomes a weekly or even daily habit, the damage compounds silently. Take Sylvia, a 69-year-old woman who turned to fast food for comfort after losing her husband. At first, it was just an occasional treat, a break from cooking for one. But slowly, it became a habit. Within 2 years, Sylvia noticed her energy fading, her weight creeping up, and her joints aching. A routine checkup confirmed what she feared. She had developed type 2 diabetes. But Sylvia didn't give up. She made small but powerful changes, first by cutting her fast food visits in half, then by learning to cook simple, wholesome meals at home. Gradually, her energy returned, her blood sugar improved, and most importantly, she felt like herself again. This story isn't about shaming anyone. It's about understanding that a 5-minute convenience meal is never worth 5 or 10 years lost from your vibrant, healthy future. If you're finding these insights helpful, please comment #2 below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future updates. Microwave-ready frozen dinners. Frozen dinners seem like the perfect solution for busy or low-energy days. No chopping, no cooking, no dishes. Just pop a tray in the microwave and dinner is served. But what seems convenient at first glance often hides serious health risks, especially for seniors. Inside those colorful, neatly packaged trays lurk hidden dangers: sky-high sodium levels, artificial preservatives, chemical stabilizers, and low-quality fats. While these additives make the meals shelf-stable and quick to prepare, they also tax your body in ways that are easy to overlook at first, but become increasingly damaging over time. Comfort foods like frozen chicken pot pie or Salisbury steak often contain twice, sometimes 3 times the recommended daily amount of sodium. They also use cheap oils and flavor enhancers that promote chronic inflammation. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at handling these toxic loads, meaning the impact of frozen meals is even greater for seniors than it is for younger adults. Take Irene, a vibrant 75-year-old, who believed she was making a smart choice by sticking to frozen dinners, thinking they were portion-controlled and better than takeout. But a routine doctor's visit revealed early signs of prediabetes and kidney stress problems directly linked to her diet. Fortunately, Irene acted quickly. She shifted toward fresh, homemade meals that were just as simple, like hearty vegetable soups and pre-chopped salads. Her health markers improved, and she regained her vitality. It's a clear reminder that true convenience should support your health, not sabotage it. Her solution? Instead of relying on microwave meals filled with hidden dangers, Irene made a small but powerful shift. She started batch cooking her own simple, hearty soups and stews. Every Sunday, she spent a few hours making big pots of vegetable soup, turkey chili, and lentil stew, carefully seasoning them with natural herbs instead of relying on heavy salt. She portioned them into freezer-safe containers, giving herself an easy, healthy meal option anytime she needed it. Over time, her sodium intake dropped by nearly half. Even better, her energy levels noticeably improved, her joints felt less stiff, and her regular blood work showed dramatic improvements in kidney function, blood sugar, and inflammation markers. Irene realized that true convenience doesn't come from a microwave tray. It comes from setting yourself up for success ahead of time. There's a critical difference between food that is fast and food that is fake, and your body knows it, even when your taste buds don't immediately protest. Cream-based pasta dishes, few things feel more comforting than a creamy bowl of fettuccine alfredo, a cheesy plate of baked mac and cheese, or a rich carbonara. These dishes remind many of us of family gatherings, special dinners, or cozy nights at home. However, cream-based pasta dishes are among the heaviest, most artery-clogging foods you can eat regularly, especially after age 60. Meals loaded with heavy cream, butter, full-fat cheese, and white refined pasta create a perfect storm. Excessive saturated fat, blood sugar spikes, and cholesterol buildup all in one sitting. Over time, this combination puts enormous strain on your heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, and even cognitive decline due to restricted blood flow to the brain. Larry, 78, learned this the hard way after suffering a mild stroke. Instead of giving up pasta entirely, he made smarter swaps: whole grain noodles, olive oil, fresh herbs, and a light sprinkle of Parmesan. The flavor stayed, but the danger didn't. Deep-fried comfort foods, the golden, crispy crunch of fried chicken, battered fish, or onion rings can be incredibly satisfying, especially when shared with family or friends. These foods are part of many people's traditions and memories. However, deep-fried foods are some of the most dangerous comfort foods when it comes to long-term health, especially for older adults. Frying often creates harmful trans fats and advanced glycation in products age. Compounds that trigger systemic inflammation, contribute to clogged arteries, and increase insulin resistance, all leading to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, and even some cancers. Even enjoying fried foods only once a week adds up over months and years, quietly damaging your body. Marvin, 81, had a standing Saturday ritual of fried chicken, but after needing 2 heart stents, he realized change was urgent. He switched to grilled chicken, roasted sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. He missed the crunch at first, but the boost in energy, reduced fatigue, and stable blood sugar levels made the change completely worthwhile. Before you click away, take a quiet moment to reflect honestly. Which of these meals sneaks into your week more often than you realize? And how often have you caught yourself thinking, "It's not that bad," without fully appreciating the hidden, compounding costs to your health? This isn't about guilt, blame, or perfectionism. It's about awareness, empowerment, and self-respect. After 60, food isn't just about pleasure and tradition anymore. It becomes your frontline defense against disease, weakness, and cognitive decline. Every single meal you eat either fuels your strength and longevity or slowly chips away at your quality of life. The good news is that once you see the truth clearly, you reclaim your power. You get to make small, intentional choices that protect your body, elevate your energy, and extend the vibrant years of your life. Perfection isn't necessary. Progress is. One meal, one swap, one better habit at a time, and the ripple effects are life-changing. Thank you for joining us today. We truly appreciate you spending time with us on the Elder Wisdom Info channel. Before you leave, please take a moment to share your thoughts in the comment section below. What's one thing you learned today that surprised you? And what's one small change you're inspired to make in your daily meals? Your stories and reflections mean the world to us. They fuel our passion for creating more videos that support your journey to better health and happiness. If you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend or loved one who might benefit from these insights. Your support not only helps us grow, but also helps spread much-needed wisdom and wellness to more people. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay wise, and stay well.